Here we go. Another down in the blocks here in the Crawford Podcasting Network. Illustrious panel of CY Chris Young, Mark Dodson, and Jeremy Nordquist. Basketball savants extraordinaire. They all play the game well. CY played it at Michigan.
Yes, sir.
So he has a special place in my heart, number 45 out of Detroit Catholic Central High School.
That's the one. So
let's start with what happened for the Wolverines. Not saying they played, they played as complete a game as they have probably all year, but still did not shoot well. They've only shot well, CY, in the Oakland game, apart from perimeter. Your thoughts on that win against the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee State?
That's one of those games they just have to win. You have to figure out how to beat that team. They didn't look great in the first half, and they came out and just kind of figured it out to start the second half. But again, this is year 2 of talking about it with Dusty. The pre-switching just drives me crazy, and then just throwing the ball out of bounds and turning the ball over against a defense that wasn't really pressuring them or trying to speed them up or trying to do anything serious. LJ Kaysen takes 2 dribbles inside the 3-point line, goes to kick it to the corner and throws it directly to Michigan's bench.
Remember that one.
Come on, what are we doing? We have to start taking better care of the basketball, because when it comes down to playing these higher level opponents, you can't do that. San Diego State is not a great team right now, but you can't do that against them or we'll lose that game.
Yeah, Michigan turned the ball over 14 times, and everyone thought it was a good outing in that department. How bad
and half of those were unforced turnovers, dribbling off your foot, stepping on the sideline, just throwing the ball out of bounds, ridiculous.
Yeah. Somebody sitting in a dentist chair here.
I'm hearing that sound. It's a crazy sound.
I tried to mute it, man. I tried when I got my people out here blowing out the leaves. So
look at you, all fancy.
Okay, Mark Dodson, illustrious alumni. He calls the guy. He calls the guy to get his stuff done. That's the guy with deep pockets. Mark Dodson, your thoughts on the Wolverines?
Which game?
Let's just we'll bundle the TCU game with the 4-25 and the 22 turnovers. Yeah, we should bundle that a little bit. It kind of dovetails together in terms of not taking care of the basketball.
Hey man, I don't even know what to say about the turnovers, man. No, for real. It's the same thing that we were on last year.
Yep.
I think I'm convinced that it's systemic with Dusty, and I don't know how you fix that. I contrast that with so many different teams that just don't turn it over. And I'm not just talking about forced turnovers under pressure. I'm talking about guys that just say, you know what, bunk it. I'm gonna throw this ball away for whatever. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going, or I'm gonna dribble it. I'm gonna dribble the air out the ball, put myself in a bad position. Chris, I'm gonna have to defer to you, and Jeremy, you too. Hey man, how does this become part of your DNA?
It's just being careless with the ball. I'm actually going back and I'm looking up Michigan State's stats against Kentucky from Tuesday night to see how many turnovers they had, and they beat the bricks off Kentucky, and they had 13 turnovers. And I'm sure Izzo was pissed off like crazy.
But they had a lot more possession. They had so many more possessions, a percentage of possessions. So
I just don't see them just saying, "Oops, bye, throw." I just don't see Michigan State playing undisciplined that way.
Exactly. And there's some kind of repercussions, whether it's running sprints at practice or whatever it is. There's something where it's like they value that ball and they know that's how you're going to win, is to take care of that basketball.
Yeah. Well, I ran this by somebody that y'all know. I won't mention his name.
Okay.
And he suggested to me, he said, you can't run them like you used to anymore, because they'll leave the program.
This time of year, no one's leaving the program. They'll leave the program at the end of the year or, towards the end of the season. But now you have to instill this stuff in. I'm like, come on, guys. There's got to be some kind of consequence.
You can't leave the program and get paid a couple $1 million, whatever. You're getting paid. You got to deliver. Hey, Jeremy Norquist, I want to ask you this question. What is Michigan the best at? What is their best core strength.
This is easy. Well, Michigan, this is an easy one. Michigan's best offensively. Okay, that's what they do best.
Well, narrow it down. What do they do best offensively?
Yeah, man.
I believe that they're a good shooting team or a good scoring the ball team. But here's the thing: if I'm a Michigan fan, okay, I am anxious right now because I've been watching a lot of basketball. Michigan, to me, is the number 1 or 2 team in the Big Ten as far as talent. Talent, just flat out talent. Okay. The problem is they don't play any defense, and if you don't play defense, you do not win.
Mm-hmm.
So but this is the second year. So I thought Dusty May was a hell of a hire for Michigan. And now I'm like, how is this happening again in year 2? Same shit, different cast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we'll find out more. I mean, he's got 3 games in 3 nights, starting with San Diego State, 10:30 at night in Vegas, and Mandalay Bay. Then they play earlier in the evening against Auburn and a team to be determined on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So he got 3 days, 3 games to get exposed.
You know what they're best at on offense?
Been exposed. They've already been exposed.
Well, I mean, we're going to be even more exposed. I think we'll learn more.
You know what they're best at on offense, Tom?
What's that?
They're physically bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
They're bigger and stronger and taller than everybody else. So they're able to score inside and throw the ball up at the rim and just have guys go get it. That's what they're really, really good at right now. Like Jeremy said, they've got the potential to be very good shooters. They've got the potential to, be able to penetrate and slash and get to the rim.
Whoa. Who gonna be the shooters?
Who are the good shooters, though?
Well, to me also, they got a messed up rotation. I think their rotation, I think who they're playing is poor. I'm just being honest. I don't know if it's NIL. I don't know what's going on, but to me, who they're playing is crazy to me.
Yeah, the combinations. They played 9 players. 9 players had double-digit minutes with 12 minutes to go in the second half. Mm-hmm. So they played a lot of players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fine, but at some point you got to start fine-tuning that and kind of see where guys' roles fit in and how they fit best. And we all love Will Cheddar, but should he be starting and playing that many minutes? Okay, he's doing that because he's obviously showing something in practice, and the other guys are not. Something is missing.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I got to the game late against Middle Tennessee State, and actually I picked it up at halftime, and I saw Cheddar out there. Mm-hmm. So I immediately assumed that somebody got hurt, but I then came out to find out later that he started. Right? He started.
Yeah, he started.
Yep.
Was there any explanation for why he started?
No. I don't know, but they rotated a lot of guys. I'm not sure exactly why.
Where's our crack reporter after the game?
It was not relevant to me because I'm going to tell you why. Because you're playing Middle Tennessee State, and Dusty mentioned this in the postgame presser. You're tweaking different combinations. I don't think it was a reprimand on anybody in particular.
No, and I get that. And what's most important in a basketball game, it's not the first 5 minutes of the game, it's the last 5 minutes of the game.
Exactly.
So the guys are on the floor the last 5 minutes, but still, like, you got to get some of these guys reps together in game situations.
That's exactly my point.
You got to get Mara playing with these different lineups and this different. You got to do all this stuff. You can't wait until now we've got 3 games in 3 days. Now we're going to figure it out.
So why is Will Cheddar starting?
Cheddar got 14 minutes, Mark. I mean, come on. Is it really? Does it matter? He played 14 minutes. He played less minutes than pretty much the first 9 guys.
Wait, Tom. Does it matter does it matter who starts? Yeah, it matter. Ask Chris Young. Does it matter who starts?
Well,
not really. I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Chris is real unselfish, though. I will give him that. To me, it would matter who starts. I agree with you, Doc. But Chris would be like, Chris is, Chris is a team guy. He is.
No, I was much more concerned with playing the last 5 minutes of the game.
I think we are all in agreement that Yaxel Lindenberg is the best player on the team.
Oh yeah, by far.
He's good.
Yeah,
He's really good.
Not even a question. And
he made a comment. It was really interesting in the press. Here you go. I mean, I wouldn't call this cocky. I'd call it confident. He goes, I didn't come here to be a role player.
Mhm.
I came here to be the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's taking that role.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
And I mean, I'm just like Jeremy. I've watched a ton of college basketball in the last couple of weeks, and I mean, there's not many dudes in the country that have shown me more than he has so far.
Right.
I mean, he's just one of those dudes out there. Like he can
25
just
and
go.
12, and he was, he can dribble. He's got handles. He can hit the three on occasion.
Yep.
He's got it all.
Can someone explain this to me? By the way, I'm going to go in on my soapbox. Can anybody explain why Trey McKinney's playing? Can anybody explain this to me?
Because ain't nobody better.
You're telling me, listen, here's the only thing I'll say is that, you know what, we a couple on this podcast would say about the Burnett kid. We're like, well, but he's earned his stripes. He's playing less minutes than Trey McKinney, and he is better than Trey McKinney. I'm like, you got.
Well, the thing about Burnett is what he's good for is knocking down shots.
Yeah,
right.
He's good at you penetrate, you kick it to him, and last season he shot 43% from three or something. Something
really
crazy like that.
Slow delivery, man.
Yeah. If he's not doing that, what else does he bring for you?
Dead. That's right.
Yeah, and I think Dusty's looking at it between, especially those two guys. I think I can get more from Trey McKinney, even if he's not knocking down shots. Just like Amari Burnett's not knocking down shots, McKinney will do other things because he's just a different style of player.
1 of 10 from the field was Trey McKinney. 1 of 10.
Yeah.
Trey McKinney is shooting 40% from the field and 35% from three-point land, and that's after he went off in game number 1 and shot like 100% from the field and 75% from three-point land. He's been terrible the last 3 games, and he's getting 25 minutes a game. It's crazy to me.
I can't say
he's got to figure that out.
I can't say was he. I don't think he was terrible against Wake, was he?
Yes.
His shooting percentage was.
Well, he was great against Oakland. But
he shot against Wake. Against Wake, he shot 33%.
I'm sorry, TCU.
TCU, he shot 42% from the field.
Yeah.
MTSU 10% from the field. And he's not like, it's not like he's like killing people on defense. He's not like he's locking anybody up. He's slow-footed.
No.
There's nobody better. Namari's taking a bunch of bad shots.
Very bad shots.
You know what?
He's shooting the ball like he's still in that rhythm of shooting 45% from three.
You ever seen a guy take longer to launch his shot?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Like slow motion.
Yep.
I think it's paralysis by analysis a lot of times. They're always in their individual drills, and you got a guy slow down, do this, and then it's like just shoot the damn ball. Let that thing go.
Yeah.
Hey man, I see him often catch go,
right.
And that's what I mean by a bad shot. He thinks, I don't know what's in his mind. I don't know what his thought process is. It's almost like I haven't shot the ball in a while. I'm gonna shoot it, or I gotta shoot it now because there's nobody within 5 feet of me, no matter how far away from the basket he freaking is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I can make a point. We've gone 10 minutes in this podcast and nobody's mentioned LJ Kaysen. I am like shocked.
What do you want?
Well, I criticized him right at the beginning, but that was it.
I want opinions on him.
I mean, he's got to play. He's the only guy besides
they don't have anybody
that can handle the ball even a little bit.
A little bit. He can handle a little bit.
He just it looks like when he gets pressured, he likes to turn his back and try and back people in a little bit, and then doesn't have his head up and can't see the offense and see where the open men are. Like I don't know. I expected a lot more growth from the end of last season to now. Like everything that Dusty was saying, and all of his progress that he's made, and playing him out of position last year, and he's really should be playing the point, and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know. I don't necessarily see it.
Same, and maybe this is what originally he was going where at FAU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that this is the wrong level for him. But then if this is the wrong level for him, playing against Middle Tennessee State or some of these low level teams, you should be at that level or better than those players.
Yeah.
I understand you get against Braden Smith down at Purdue. You're going to struggle.
All right,
you're not quite there yet. But I mean, these other guys, like, come on,
Chris. What do we do on offense to create shots?
Be taller than everybody.
Move the ball.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing.
Move the ball.
You got to move the ball. You got to go inside and out, and then you get
It was
shots.
good rotation, I thought. I thought there was decent rotation.
What do you mean by rotation? You mean moving the ball?
Yeah, moving the ball. They rotated. You watched them in the sets, you know, especially against the zone where you're trying to get them to react. They were getting that defense move. They were quick releases, crisp passes, open looks that were not going down. It's not a good. That's why I asked Dusty about Winters Grady, because he's the only guy that's got a shot that looks like a shot. It looks fundamentally like a shot.
Yeah.
So put your hand in the cookie jar.
So we're moving the ball, getting bad shots. Is that what you're saying?
No, we're not. We're getting good shots, not knock them down.
If they're not good shots if they can't make them. Who's supposed to?
Okay.
Well, that's
Oh, that's wrong,
open
John.
shot.
I mean, if you get a wide open shot and you're tricking it off, I mean,
That's
what
a
are you
good
supposed
shot.
to do?
Wait. Who are the shooters? Who?
My question is, there's only one cat. I mean, there's a couple of them. I mean, I thought Will was going to be, but he's not. And Winters Grady is a shooter.
Okay, well then he ain't playing. Who is actually playing?
I thought Burnett would be a shooter. Personally, I thought with last year, he shot it well. I think that you got to include him, even though he started off bad.
Roddy's not dependable. As
no, not at all.
He's a
Actually
grinder.
dependable.
He's a downhill guy.
Trey McKinney.
They don't shoot. They don't have good shooters, man.
No, they don't.
You can pass the ball around all you want to it. I'm sitting around. If I'm defending them, say, okay, go keep passing it. Be crisp. Keep passing it around all you want to.
But But let me tell you something. I don't think this is just Michigan. I think this is a pandemic or whatever in college basketball, or an epidemic, whatever. I just don't think kids shoot the ball that well anymore. I don't know why that is. I'm like watching the games. Like Fletcher Lawyer can shoot that thing
when he's wide open.
When he's wide open.
Yeah.
But my point is that, like, I'm watching, like, Michigan State, they had an amazing game, but that's not going to happen all the time. Like, they're going to be a terrible out if they shoot like that. Or
let me segue to Michigan State. I want to catch them on the back end of the spot. 11 of 22 from three. Izzo had bitched about. He was making fun of his poor 3-point shooting team earlier in the. I mean, he was really down on his team a little bit, a couple times in the post-game presser. But man, this to me, watching Michigan State keep your friends close, enemies closer. This was the most complete game I've seen this team play this early in the season.
Yeah.
This early. I've never seen him play a complete game like they did against Kentucky. I was like, whoa.
But it also helps them going 7 for 7 on their first 7 attempts from three.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that definitely helps you out, especially when they're not a very good 3-point shooting team. You know, and I just kept saying water's going to find its level, and it never did for them. And it's like, if that's how they're going to shoot, I mean, they got a chance to beat anybody on any given night.
Well, they were incredibly physical. They outboarded the Wildcats like 42-28.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that's Izzo. That's what his teams do.
They don't take plays off, man.
Nope.
They don't.
And they take care of the ball.
That's the one thing about Tom Izzo, and that's what I said at the beginning of the year. You never not lower than 4 in the Big Ten. Why? Because they play damn defense. That's the scary thing about Michigan right now. Michigan's elite athletically. They got to figure out this defense. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I mean, and Tom, you should be able to answer that. Come on, you're in the things. You need to get on Dusty May about that. You need to be like, what is going on? Get him on this show. I'll ask him.
I don't know what he would say. I don't know why the question's not being asked by. I know Tom. Hey, Tom, do they put a cap on the number of questions you can ask in a press conference? No, I'm serious.
No, I mean, yeah. Have you ever been to a press conference at Michigan?
Yeah, but it's been a while.
Okay, it's football is even more regimented because the football pressers, which at Chrysler Center in the area that I'm talking about, those things are packed. I mean, you can't walk in there, right? Different level, and you pretty much get one question. It's another level of media. Basketball, there's fewer. I mean, where we get most of our questions is with the players. In the scrum, we call it. In basketball, you get one here. Yaks was here. LJ was there, and you get them to be more open. Whereas up in, when Dusty's up there or when Sharon's up there, it's orchestrated by the SID, calling on people, and it's more regimented all the way around. But,
well, Dusty actually complimented the defense against Middle Tennessee State. Said they got the potential to be a really good defensive team.
Well, potential is a disclaimer term. I mean, you can get away with that. I mean, that's my feeling.
Yeah, that's just coach speak. That's what that is.
That's a non-committal.
That's not answering the question.
Yeah, everything's about potential. But I tell you what, I went from, oh God, maybe Michigan can pay Michigan State back this year and sweep their ass, right?
Now you looking for a split?
Now get the paperwork going. I'll take a split.
Oh, damn.
Come on, John. Listen, hey, it's about, I was thinking about this today. It's about Charles Barkley said it a long time ago. It's about pros and Joes. Like Michigan State's got now I'm shocked about Cohen Carr. He might be an NBA guy.
Ooh.
But he might. But the rest of them are just Joes. Michigan's got at least 2 NBA guys on their squad right now.
Hey, man,
who? Mara? Yaxel.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
You said Mara?
Mara.
So you're saying that Jackson Kohler is going to follow Chris Young and play in Europe. Is that what you're saying?
No, Chris is a much better player than Jackson Kohler.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all like Mara a lot. Well, I like him in Michigan.
You can't teach someone how to be 7'3", 7'4", though, man.
Think he's better than Hunter Dickinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He moves really well.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hell yes. I'd rather have him on the team.
Yes.
Well, that's
100%.
Different. You think he's a better basketball player than Hunter Dickinson?
I think he's more productive. I think he'll be more productive and dependable.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hunter was out for Hunter.
I bet you right now he won't put up better stats than Hunter Dickinson did in college. I bet you that right now.
He plays a different game. Hunter Dickinson just wanted to get his numbers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not Mara. Mara doesn't play like that.
Because he can't.
Come on, Dot.
He can't.
Come on, Dot.
He can't.
Hey, if he got 20 touches in the post, he could.
Yeah, but he ain't going to get 20 in the post because they're going to double team like they did against TCU, and he's going to nut up. Did y'all watch him did y'all see him catch the ball against TCU?
Mm-hmm.
What'd he do?
Mm-hmm.
He was fine.
Chris, that had to be particularly frustrating for you because he acted like I had never seen a double team before.
Right.
Yeah, he did. He did get. There was a little deer in headlights thing, but in his defense, like he really didn't even understand the basics of basketball until January of last year.
All right, well,
that's like this point last year, like he wasn't even playing.
That's going to owe us
and it got into January of last year where it was like, oh, damn, all of a sudden this kid's coming in. One game he'll have 3 points and 3 rebounds in 15 minutes. The next game he's having, 15 and 8.
I like Johnson better than Morrow. And now I'm not saying in terms of NBA. I'm just talking about the college level.
Right.
I like Johnson
college level.
better.
Hey, he's impressed the hell out of me.
He's a great rebounder.
Yeah. And just got a little nastiness to him, little fight.
Yeah. I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all,
but I love having Mara just lurking down there. Someone gets beaten. It's like, okay, go shoot over this monster.
Y'all don't like Fears?
No. He's a fake tough guy.
He played well. He played well against Kentucky.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But everybody played well. Like that, it's easy to do that when everyone else on your team's playing well and making shots. It's easy to play well.
Michigan State can be anybody in the nation if they shoot like that because they play defense.
Yep.
That's it.
And rebound.
When does Michigan play next? When?
Monday. They play Monday night, 10:30 against San Diego State, Mandalay Bay, that arena in there. And then they play Auburn earlier in the evening on Tuesday. And the Wednesday opponent we do not know. It's based on who beats who and all that nonsense.
All right, I want to pick up on a conversation we started last week, which was who in the Big Ten looks like they're going to be decent. I think what we first said was Purdue and Michigan separate themselves.
I mean, Purdue didn't really wow me last night when I watched against Memphis.
All right, so let's go back.
Illinois.
Yeah.
They dropped one at home. They shouldn't have lost.
Hey, we're going to learn about Wisconsin a hell of a lot in about 90 minutes or so playing against BYU.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's coming on at 4 o'clock, I think, on Peacock, maybe something like that. That's gonna be a good game. Yeah,
Nice.
Unfortunately, it is Peacock, but
I think
Chris,
Michigan State would be in the top 3 right now.
ooh,
yeah, I mean, coming off that Kentucky win for sure.
They shook you up, Tom. I know
Yeah.
you were probably sitting there.
Well, and it's going to be interesting that they're playing UD today, and they're going to truck UD.
UD is terrible.
They're not any good at all. But you'll see right away, like if they keep shooting the ball like they did the other night, then maybe they got the potential to make some serious noise. But if they go back to 3 for 15 from 3, well, okay, here we are.
All right, so Illinois is better than we maybe originally thought. Purdue, Michigan State's better than what we originally maybe thought.
Yeah.
How about
UCLA?
We'll say Wisconsin for next time.
Yeah.
How about Ohio State? How about Maryland? How about How about UCLA?
UCLA, I watched UCLA was not dumb. They were in control of that game with Arizona last Friday night. And they let the thing just erode away in front of it. It was crazy. They had that game.
Right.
Yep.
They had it.
Arizona's legit. So
Arizona's really good. Yeah.
So that's not a bad loss.
Okay, I expected that. How about USC, Oregon, Washington?
I have no idea.
USC beat Troy in like overtime on a Hail Mary shot. Troy.
Oregon.
Hey, Dana Altman's a great coach. Oregon will always be good.
Yeah.
Washington.
Washington's got that guy from Utah State that came over last year.
I saw him play like 2 weeks ago, and I was not impressed. So
Minnesota. How about Minnesota?
No.
If it was me right now, my Big Ten would be top 4: Illinois, Michigan, in order.
No, Purdue over Michigan.
Illinois, Michigan. I would take Purdue and then Michigan State. That would be my top 4.
I wouldn't put them in that order. I mean, you want to put them
in that order,
yeah, but I don't like that order. I mean, Michigan's probably the 4th best team.
No.
Right now,
they got the number 1. They're number 1 or number 2.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, Jeremy, look at the 4 games they've played. They played well in basically one of the games.
Which one was that?
Oakland.
You didn't like what they played against Middle Tennessee State?
That would be
the second half. The second half. I like
second half.
The first
they
half.
haven't played a complete game. I mean, Dusty said at halftime. I mean, I guess Dusty got pissed off at halftime. He challenged his team to be a lot more physical, and that happened real quick. They got physical, so they listened to him at halftime.
Yeah.
So, but why not start the whole game? I mean, let's like Michigan football. Michigan football has not played a complete game the entire season. Their best game was against Washington, but that was only in the second half. You know, I mean, play a complete game, I guess, is Michigan State did that the other night in basketball. And I watched that whole game and I go, shit, you know, this is my worst fear. And here it comes.
Tom, it's one game and Michigan State beat the
I know, but I mean, if he's got him clicking like this now, I worry how they're going to be in early February.
Hey man, we need to get the EMS people over there to help Tom out. He's struggling. Hey man, I thought the most complete game was Nebraska. That was
in football. We're back to football.
Yeah. And I thought I went to the Northwestern game, and it's kind of hard to get the feel for what's really going on when you're at the game. I'm glad they won. I watched the game yesterday, finally on TV, and I thought, other than the mistakes, now I know it's easy to say other than the mistakes, but I thought Bryce had his best game all year.
Well, they had 500 total yards.
Yeah, and I thought the
can't
defense,
make mistakes like that.
The defense was they had 3 turnovers, 5 turnovers.
5 turnovers and nothing.
2, not including the 2 missed kicks. And they still beat a good team on the road.
I understand all that, but there were still, I mean, there were snafus. They're dominating the offensive line. They go down there, they're about ready to go up 28-9, and they do a double reverse. And the strong safety comes down, blows up the play, and they fumbled the damn ball, and the game flipped on one play.
One play.
From a comfy win to an absolute.
You talking about the Northwestern game?
What's that?
You talking about the Northwestern game?
Yeah.
That wasn't in the goal line.
No. The reverse. Michigan is about the Northwestern 40. They're moving the football.
Yeah.
And they do a double reverse.
No, it wasn't a double. It wasn't a double reverse.
Well, whatever. It was an end around.
Yes.
I mean, don't get. You get the picture, right? They did something fancy because they were absolutely blowing up the A and B gap right then. Yep. They were going zone blocking. They were going gap blocking. Gap integrity was off the charts on that play, and they do this bullshit, and they lose.
That was a relatively simple play. It was blown up. All right, mainly because you got two freshmen back there. Did you see?
It was. I mean, when you say a simple play,
yeah, he's coming around. You just give it to him.
Handle that way. I mean, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. And now there, you can talk to coaches all over the place. Listen to Vance Bedford's podcast with Sam Webb about that play, because I know you listen to Vance Bedford and see what he thinks. He was so pissed off he had to walk around his house 10 times.
That's hindsight.
Why the hell are you doing this? Yeah.
That's hindsight. Did you see what was in front of Marsh? Had he held on to that ball?
Well, I don't care about what it would have been, but the problem is you did not execute.
Oh, okay.
It's execution.
Yes.
And the problem is this team does not execute. I thought Chip Lindsey called a pretty good game overall, but you can't have players making stupid errors like that.
They didn't execute. It was a good play call, in my opinion.
I'm not calling, yeah, but if you don't, all you had to do was continue to go forward, and not risk that. That's a risk. It's still a risk because there's an additional exchange of the football. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, man, that was a simple play, man. He just blew it. Anyway.
Whatever.
Anyway, what do y'all think about Maryland?
Basketball and close this off. Okay?
What do y'all think about Maryland? Can we talk about Maryland? Yeah, y'all don't want to talk about tomorrow?
Well, Maryland will be a challenge. They got a freshman quarterback. First of all, they're turning you over. God forbid a team that's good at turning somebody over, and they're playing Michigan. So that's not good news. But I think here's what I think. When 2 years ago I went to Maryland, played a shit game, almost lost.
Yep.
And then beat Ohio State the next week.
Yep.
Okay. I think Michigan is just flat out due for as close of a complete game as they've had all year.
No, I want it in 8 days or whatever. I don't want it tomorrow. I want to win tomorrow. I don't want a complete game tomorrow. I want the complete game.
Well, whatever. I mean, they're going to creep their way to that.
Yeah, I want to.
Maryland's quarterback is good.
Yeah, creep towards it tomorrow, and then next week have the complete game.
Well, I'd play it tomorrow because Maryland's quarterback is good. He's going to be a problem.
No, they're tough. This is not a.
I tell you what, they Michigan tries to protect their corners a lot. It seems like, and they play that zone, and man, the middle third is wide open with that tight end.
Hey man, what? Speaking of tight ends, what's going on with our Klein?
Yeah, Marlon Klein.
What's the deal?
What do you mean?
He started off the season with a couple of really good.
Are you saying he's not getting targeted, or what are you saying?
I'm asking you, is he not getting targeted? Is he not healthy? What's going on?
Well, you were at the game at Wrigley Field. What was he targeted?
I don't think so. I'm asking why.
Why? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
And it looks like unfortunately, I think that's Bryce's youth and inexperience. He finds his one guy that he's comfortable with.
His eyes are supposedly getting better, but sometimes he locks in.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
He doesn't go through his progressions.
Yeah.
Always do that.
Or it's not even progressions. It's I don't have confidence in this guy who I know the next progression is, so I'm not even going to go to it.
But listen to this guy. But look at that. Think about that first drive. It was not RPO. It was drop back passes, and he threw lasers. He threw digs, slants. He looked good. And they go down,
He
and they
looked
fumbled,
good.
and then they had the holding call, Sprague on the holding call,
Yeah.
and then they missed the field goal.
Mhm.
They got
He
nothing.
looked, except for those 2 interceptions, he had a good game, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought
And,
he ran
and even the interceptions were caught. You know, he made good throws.
How about his play on the mesh? Yeah, the mesh play. You know, when he handed it off, and it was he got flustered.
Yeah. If you go back and you watch the replay of it, watch the replay of it. His eyes were up and looking at the line and looking to see what was going on before making sure that he did the handoff.
Well, hey man, that was new freshman quarterback and walk on
100%. 100%. Yep.
Hey man, I'm amazed at what they're doing with this young team.
Well, I agree with you in that regard. The youngest team in the Big Ten. In essence, 4 and 5 starters on the offense. And on the defense, you got freshman corners. You had a freshman make a play, a freshman corner make a play on a game-winning situation for Northwestern. And
does anybody even ask about Rod Moore anymore?
Rod Moore's
my 11-year-old son does, but that's it.
He's played 2 games, Mark. Yeah. And the thing with it is, if you only play 2 games, how good are you going to be?
Mm-hmm. How good could you be if you're sitting on the bench?
I'm just wondering if anybody's even bothered to ask anymore, because I haven't.
They ask, and then do you watch? I know you're busy, Mark. Watch Sharon Moore and Big Ten Network on Mondays. The entire press conference is on there, and the injuries is asked early on in those interviews, typically.
Okay.
And you can watch on replay too on mgoblue.com.
Hey man, you get paid for that?
Yes, he did. You can see that. Yeah. He looked right into the camera like, mgoblue.com.
I gotta go get my flu shot because I want to stay healthy.
All right.
So I'm gonna wrap it up here on Down the Blocks with CY and Jeremy Norquist, Mark Dodson, 3 of the smartest guys I know in sports and in everyday life. So I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Hail, hail, go blue. And we'll go next week after the 3 basketball games, whenever we can make it happen.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right, boys. Be good.
All right. We'll see you, boys.
Bye-bye.
Later.